Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I'm continuing with Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, the HD version. And we have a boss battle to take on here, our first boss that we are going to face in the game. So let's, of course, enjoy an opening sequence to introduce that boss.
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot?
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans, so you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Alright, so we have to fight a woman. This is Olga Gurlukovich. And this is an interesting little battle. Now I'm going to refrain from spending way too much time.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents.
Talking about the fact that Olga has underarm hair. And I'm going to talk about some strategies. So she shoots at you and she throws some grenades at you.
Nothing else matters to me.
Now this battle has actually a couple different sequences, and later in the battle she's going to do a couple of things. So you can actually do some stuff to keep her from doing that, and one is to...
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Shoot out that light back there, because she will use that to try to blind you. And the second is to shoot the clips for the tarp, and that will cause the tarp to fly away. But we cannot kill Olga because we do not have the means of doing so. But we can stun her with our little gun here, which has tranquilizers, of course. Although I'm not sure how good that'll be for her baby. But basically, all you want to do is run back and forth, stay out of her line of sight, and shoot her with your tranquilizer darts. Depending on where you hit her, it'll actually do more damage. So obviously, if you can shoot her directly in the head, that'll do the most damage. It takes 4 shots to the head to take her out. Oh, come on. It was totally in her head. And as she gets more and more filled with tranquilizer, she'll actually slow down a little bit. And when she's back there, usually what I like to do is just let her come forward. But you can shoot her through the pallets as well. And there is a little ammo upgrade up here if you find yourself running out of ammo as the fight progresses. Alright, one more shot should do it. Just gonna sit there. Oh no, you're gonna throw a grenade! Got her! I took 1 hit. Not bad.
Cipher? Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gurlukovich.
Gurlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Alright, and so we're back, which means we have to get Olga's dog tag, which we can accomplish by lifting her and dropping her. And we also can get a scene with Otacon later if we take a picture of her. So let's take a picture of her in her prone spread eagle position. And he'll kiss if it's the correct position. Now, depending on which side of the battlefield Olga is on when you actually beat her, she'll actually be in a different position on the ship. So we have a little guard here to stick up. So since I beat her on the left side, that's where she was, but obviously if she's on the right, then her position during that cinema will actually be a little bit different. Now there's a couple items out here that we want to pick up, but we don't want to spend too much time because otherwise Snake will get sick. So first we have a wet box, which of course means the cardboard boxes are back. So you can use these to escape from soldiers by convincing them that you're not actually Snake. Instead, you're just a random cardboard box, as long as they don't see you moving and such. And then if we climb all the way up to the crow's nest, we'll actually get another item, which is the thermal goggles. And we can also take a look at the skyline for New York City. Now, I heard a rumor that the original Metal Gear Solid 2 was actually delayed because it included the two towers. And obviously, I'm sure many of you are aware of the September 11th, 2001 tragedy, the terrorist attack on the two towers in New York City. So I think they delayed the game so that they could actually take those out of the New York skyline, which is very interesting. But we're going to head down, again, try to get inside before Snake develops a cold. Because if you develop a cold, what happens is Snake will start sneezing, and obviously that'll alert guards to his presence. So in we go. Now, we do have a new weapon, which means we can collect some new ammo. That is USP bullets. The USP is very loud. It is lethal, but we can find a suppressor for it. Not that we'll be able to do that. Now, depending on how much you play this game and how many dog tags you collect on the various difficulties, and whether you actually finish the game, you can get a suppressor for the USP. But obviously right now, since I'm just playing the game for the first time, that's not going to work out. Now I want to try to draw this guard down here so that I can show off the fire extinguisher. And he is not biting. So we want to crawl underneath these infrared sensors, which are connected to plastic explosive. So if you shoot out the fire extinguisher when a guard is nearby, they'll actually give you an achievement. I don't think it activated there, so you might want to do that the first time you come to this area, because it's a little easier to do that with the guard. Hi there, buddy. I think I missed. Alright, I'll just shoot him in the head here. There we go. And wait to get his dog tag until now, because it's a little easier to get it. Now, let's try to get this other guy's dog tag. So this other soldier in the, I guess, mess hall area, he is one of the ones that you cannot get with the just tranquilizer gun.
Freeze.
You need better weaponry. Oh, crap. I do have a cold. That's great.
If you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
So he acts all tough.
Don't.
Shoot by his head, or shoot him in the arm or shoulder, and he'll give up his tag. And, yeah. You said to shoot you, so I'm gonna shoot him. You can actually shoot out cameras as well. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'm gonna take this body and move it. Because we wanna activate one more soldier to get another dog tag in this area. And we don't want him seeing these guards, because otherwise he will become alerted to them. Especially if they're dead. Now if they're tranquilized, he will not freak out when he sees them. He'll just kick them and they'll wake up. But a dead body is cause for alarm, as you might expect. So we're gonna move both of these soldiers. I'm gonna move them behind the counter up here. And then I'm gonna grab the ammo that's also in this area. Ooh, a bandage. Whoop-de-doo. So duck down and head underneath the table. We can get some USP ammo. And under the other table, there's actually some tranquilizer darts as well. And there's more USP ammo over here, under where the camera was. Alright, so to activate the other guard in this area, we need to go all the way to the right to the northeast corner, and there is a little room. But first, let me show you how to deactivate the infrared sensors. See that little green box? Shoot it. And that will deactivate them. We're gonna need to use that in the future. But you'll notice a guard showed up on our radar. So he's gonna follow us in here. We did pick up another cardboard box, some more ammo. So we have to hold him up to get his dog tag. And to do that, we did need the USP, because he's another tough guy. Apparently, he's kind of tired. So we need to wait back here, and eventually he will come around and stand against this little counter here, or shelves, and he's gonna go in and out of consciousness so that we can stick him up. So wait for his little cone of crap, I didn't activate it. His little cone of vision to go away. Run up next to him and stick him up. Let's try that again.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Maybe. Sorry, buddy. You gotta die. Alright, and that is it for this episode. I'm gonna head downstairs and we will continue onward in the next one. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. So long.
Another Chinese proverb. Those who look to the heavens prosper. Those who defy it are no more. Do you know this one? The meaning here is... hold on a sec. That you can only survive as long as you're a part of the natural order of things. You remember pre-ripped jeans? Manufacturers thought that just because people loved old, broken-in jeans, they would want to buy new jeans that looked old. So they purposefully...
What do jeans have to do with nature and order?
Denim should fray and rip on its own, naturally, right? Some designers tried to go against that, and no one bought them. The earnings report from that fiscal year is enough of a proof.
Earnings?